if you are not rich, you need to buy the lottery ticket. If you are a taxi driver,
Yeah.
if you are a nurse,
Yeah.
even if you are a doctor, you can never, ever make that much money if you win the
Yeah.
lottery.
Hello and welcome to another episode of the Millionaire Podcast. With us, I have someone very special. He's one of 3 lotto game designers in the world. So if you have any questions regarding lotteries, he's the guy to go to. We have Mr. Ravsi Martin with us here today.
Thank you very much, Maradona. It's great to be here again. And let's just jump in and let's find out what our community is interested in.
The question for today.
Okay.
Do rich people play the lottery?
Bar. Yes, of course. Why not?
Yeah?
Well, see, this is a question, I guess, where we can look at motivation, for example.
Okay.
The interesting thing is, if you are, let's say, need of the money, right? Your motivation is obviously you want to have like financial stability. You want to have some money, for education your kids, by building a house, buying a new car, all these kind of things, right?
Yeah.
But it's a need. This is something where you play to win the jackpot. That's, by the way, people are usually playing the lottery to win the jackpot, not for the other prizes. It's nice to have, but it's not necessarily that triggers them. Now, with the rich people, it's different. From the psychology, they don't need the money, right?
Yeah.
So they are playing for entertainment, for, let's say, to have beating the odds.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, or it's more like, I would say for the fun.
True.
Obviously, if you look at statistics, there are a lot of statistics about this. Then one interesting fact would be that the household spending in the US, for example, is a little bit more than $400 a year on lottery tickets.
Oh.
And when you look at the rich people, they are spending only $100.
Oh, really?
So interesting. You would assume they have more money, so they're spending more. But the truth is they are spending less because they don't have the need, right?
Yeah.
They don't have the urgency. Another statistic says that round about 35% of the people are buying a lottery ticket once a week.
Okay.
And then you have a lot of people buying it. From these lottery players, right? So they are buying once a week, and less than 20% from the rich people.
Okay.
So again, they might buy only because the jackpot is high. They read something in the newspaper, maybe something triggered them at least. So these are kind of things that obviously show that the behavior of the, let's say, the really wealthy people and all the rest of us is different when it comes to buying lottery tickets. Statistics, for example, we did over the years says that only 7% or only whatever, but 7% of the people are buying lottery tickets in a society, in a country. Obviously, you have on a regular basis, let's say. Then we have 42% are buying lottery tickets occasionally, and 51% are buying no lottery ticket whatsoever.
Okay.
So it's using these 7% means that 7% can be rich people, and can be poor people, and can be people in the middle, and can be anywhere. So doctors and nurses, taxi drivers, and Formula One drivers, But if you look at these numbers, then it's obvious that 7% of the billionaires are less than 7% of people working hard in supermarkets, let's say. So that makes already a difference in the percentage of or the actual numbers of rich people compared to all the rest of the people buying the tickets.
And just as a fun question, do rich people play or visit the casinos lesser compared to lotteries, or is
No,
it like a recreational thing?
Yeah, no, that's the other way around. I mean, yes, rich people go more often in casinos.
Okay.
But then on the other hand, when it comes, now we are talking about gambling.
Yeah.
Another interesting thing is like that the other people play it more like at home with the mobile phones, like online casinos. Betting is a big thing.
True.
So like sports betting.
Mm-hmm.
And that's because again, this is entertaining for the people, like they. And if you are at home and nobody can see you, or you do it on your mobile phone, for example, you don't expose yourself as being like not having the money and still playing.
Yeah. Also, I asked this question because we have casinos trickling down in every region, in every country right now.
Right.
So it's important for people to be aware that don't get fooled by it. Maybe visit it once a year, twice a year on special occasions, or but do not get addicted to it. It's much more safer to play lotteries.
Absolutely. I mean, it's that's what we are here. I mean, to tell the people also, like, it's a nice way to kind of gamble, but not really gamble, right? I mean, lottery, you cannot get addicted. I mean, you buy a ticket to keep your luck, and then hopefully you win. But you're not broke if you're not winning. And you never buy a ticket to make up your losses.
Yeah.
You just want to win the jackpot to change your life.
Yeah.
And that's what we always say like,
and also when you make a comparison between someone being rich or someone not being so rich, you still have the liberty to spend as low as 25 dirhams to take a shot. You don't have to be a hot shot to visit the casinos, get dressed, go there. For as low as 25 dirhams, you are rich right there. You are entitled. You can play. You can sit at the convenience of your home and still participate in a draw like ours.
So, see, I mean, that's another beauty. I mean, if you're playing the lottery, because, I mean, you always can keep in mind that lotteries always have the good cause. And for a millionaire, obviously, it's a Oasis Park, which is like a green initiative to help to save the planet. But all proper lotteries have like a good cause. And lotteries spend up to 40% on their revenue on the good cause. So this is the big difference again between gambling and these, let's say, gray market lotteries, where it's just the profit the people make, or the investors make, or the shareholders want to have. And lottery has a different purpose. So you can play and you are rich already by doing something good.
Yeah.
That should also swing in your heart, let's say.
Yeah.
So you're always doing something good when you buy a lottery ticket.
Yeah.
Even so it's not your motivation.
Yeah. Also, I'd like to know the mindset for somebody to ask a question, do rich people play the lottery? I mean, do we look as rich people as an example that, oh, they're doing it, so maybe they're doing the right thing, maybe they're doing mostly you're like, okay, they're doing it, they're doing the right thing.
Yeah, well, as I said before, I mean, we don't know the motivation of the rich people playing the lottery. Actually, we do. It's more entertainment and fun. And obviously, I mean, it's amazing. I mean, you can never have enough money. Sorry to say, but this is like, I mean, if you're a big family and you have already 10 kids, you don't want another 2, right? But if you have 10 million and you get another 2, you're more than happy, right? So yeah, that's it's kind of fun. But see, I mean, you were talking about the gambling stuff, and I know stories from the casinos in Las Vegas, for example. If you are rich and you are spending a lot of money in the casino, then the casino probably gives you the nicest suite for free in the hotel.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, the rich people get even richer because, I mean, that they don't have to spend money anymore.
Yeah.
So maybe you need to win the lottery to be one of the rich people. And then you keep on going playing the lottery ticket or buying the lottery tickets, I hope.
Yeah.
But again, it's I would say like the people are buying, people that kind of want to have like this financial freedom, buying more frequently. But yeah, and then there are plenty of examples of rich people winning the lottery actually.
And if I flip this question around and say that, do people that are not so rich play the lottery?
Obviously, yeah. This is another thing actually. What I always say, like, if you are not rich, you need to buy the lottery ticket. If you are a taxi driver, if you are whatever working on a construction, if you are a nurse, even if you are a doctor, you can never ever make that much money if you win the lottery, because you only spend, as you said before, 25 dirhams.
Exactly.
Right? You spend a small amount every week. You can probably afford it. If you cannot, there's always the idea of having like syndicates where you spend like with friends, or buy a ticket with your friends.
Yeah, but I like the line that you said that you need to buy a lottery.
Yeah, you need. I mean,
do yourself a favor.
Absolutely. I mean, how else can I, make that much money? I mean, I can if I'm a driver, I can drive as much as I want. There is no way I can make millions and winning a jackpot.
Yeah, and also a lot of people leave countries. They move to different places to earn. They work hard. They send a sizable amount back home, and they never take care of themselves.
Right.
So instead of, if you don't want to splurge on yourself, maybe go for beauty treatments or go for a night out with friends, pamper yourself and buy a lottery ticket. Buy a green certificate.
I mean, as I said, I mean the poor people and I mean, the question is always what's poor, right? I mean, where do you say like now I'm poor, or where I'm saying like I'm rich? That differs from countries, nationalities, or personal aspects, I would say. But no, I mean, if the beauty about like the lottery, is always you do not spend much money. You are most likely not getting addicted to it. So you're spending a reasonable amount, as you said before. I mean, even a haircut is more expensive than buying a lottery ticket.
True.
And you have a nice chance, and there are winners all the time. I mean, if you open the newspapers, I mean, it's not necessarily that there's a winner every week, but eventually somebody is winning the lottery. And you have like even the big lotteries, like where the chances are really, really slow, like the Powerball in the US, for example, it's a very nice example. I mean, sometimes they don't have a winner for whatever months, even so many million people are playing, but then it hits again, and you can win with the Powerball. Sometimes, like the jackpot is increasing up to $1 billion and more. So, but then again, Millionaire is our lottery where we really do something good for the planet by planting the trees. So I urge the people, like, stay with us.
Yeah.
Play Millionaire.
And also it's never too late. Our grand prize keeps increasing every week until we have a winner.
Yep. So you get even more rich.
Yeah.
So
you get even more rich.
So meaning, like, okay, if you're not, referring to the question, if you're not the one that is rich and buying a ticket, be the one buying a ticket and getting rich.
Yeah.
So, right. I think it's also an interesting question. But like statistics, as I said before, like show that rich people buy tickets, not as much as, or not spending as much as the others. But yeah, they want the excitement as well. They love it.
So there you have it. The question itself is the answer. Do rich people play the lottery? All you have to do is play the lottery.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you so much for these beautiful insights about this beautiful topic for today.
You're welcome.
And if you have any other interesting questions, let us know in the comment section. You can write to us on all our social media channels. Till then,
You can't,
Can't
win,
win if you don't play.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now I buy a ticket.